Nice. So MJX this year is on fire. They are releasing RCs like crazy, and they just released some new 14 scales. So this is the monster truck version. So this is like a 10208 baby monster truck. And they also came out with a truggy version, which is a heavily revised version of the 14210, I believe. So I'm really excited for this one. So this is a brushless monster truck, 2 to 3S capable. We also have some steel gears, metal CVDs, and oil-filled shocks, and that new transmitter. That one's really nice. So let's get this thing unboxed and see what this thing looks like. I am definitely excited for this one, as the 10208 is definitely my most favorite MJX of all time. Let's get this packaging off as soon as possible. All right. Yes, let's do a nice unveiling. Wow. Look at that thing. What a nice looking RC. I'm really feeling that tennis ball yellow. That is looking really nifty. Man, this thing's looking good.
Really nice.
Yes. Real nice. Wow. So the suspension is a little soft and bouncy, but that is not always a bad thing. It is really enforced, front and rear. Like, that is like heavily enforced right there. Wow, okay. This truck is definitely looking really beefy underneath. All right, here we have our transmitter. So far, this transmitter has been really good. Way better than the old version. Feels good in my hand. Has a nice foam wheel. Retracts perfectly, how it should. Popping the stain open, we have our throttle and steering dual rates, trims, the reverse switches. We got an LED button right there. Very nice. And an on and off button. I really like this transmitter. I have no complaints whatsoever. Checking out the accessory pack, we have the USB charger. It is for 2S, Phillips screwdriver, a whole family of Allens, and the famous wheel nut wrench. Yeah. All right, so tires are foamy, venti. They seem really soft and grippy, so that's good. Hopefully they slide really well. We got that famous MJX wheel design that the 10208 had. Let's see if I can get the body off with one hand. I doubt it. No, I did it. Wow, that came off pretty good. I'm really loving this color scheme. Light blue, dark blue, and that yellow. That looks really nice. Checking out the chassis, we have a full-size servo, 2852 brushless motor, 45 amp ESC, and then we have our receiver box there and our battery there. Battery is a 2000 milliamp hour 2S battery. Looks like it is a lithium ion battery. Yep, says it right there actually. We can see adjustable steering links and those CVDs front and rear. There's your shocks, aluminum body, plastic cap, and yeah, that underside is heavily reinforced with that plate. So this thing should be really, really tough. Overall, this truck is really beefy, well built in a typical MJX fashion, which I love. It makes them really reliable. All right, let's get a quick speed running. Ooh, this thing moves on 2S. Pretty good on 2S, even with the factory lithium ion battery. Nice. Tires slide nicely too. Wow. Steering dual rate needs to be turned down some. $27 miles an hour. That is pretty good for a 2S battery, I must say. Not bad. So up next, I got this 3000 milliamp hour 2S LiPo battery. Stock battery is lithium ion, as I stated before, so we'll see if we can get any more speed with this thing. It fits right into the battery tray because there's plenty of space in there. Definitely feels a little bit faster. Yeah, definitely recommend this battery. And it's nice and big, 3,000 milliamp hour. This thing's a little beast. Woo! Stop read, 28 miles an hour. Only picked up a mile, but definitely picked up more oomph, that's for sure. It can wheelie a little bit easier, so yeah, not too bad on a 2S LiPo. So up next for batteries, I don't have an Angry Snail 3S battery, unfortunately, so I'm gonna use my Ergenix 2200 milliamp hour 3S battery. I'd love to use an Angry Snail one, but unfortunately, I just don't have it in my inventory. This should do though. All right, I expect this thing to do an uncontrollable wheelie. Whoa, just get ups and goes. All right, it's definitely gonna hit 30 with this battery. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it definitely has a lot of get up. Down low has a lot of punch. Still good. Nice. Stop read. 32 miles an hour. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So this is where I tested out the 10208, so it's only right that I test this thing out here. This is on 2S LiPo. Does pretty good out here. So far, the wheels have not been jammed up by rocks, so that is good. I do wish they added a gyro to this thing, but you can probably add one in from the short course truck they offer. That would make this a really good truck for off-roading. But it holds its own out here. This is on a stock 2S battery. Nice. Woo! Beautiful. Nice. Doing good, buddy. Oh, almost landed it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Nice. Woo! Nice. Woo! I had to save it. Oh. We ejected our battery, and that was a gnarly hit, but it still seems like everything's good. Wow. All right. Impressive. All right. So I had a really great time with this RC. Definitely really fun on 2S, 2S LiPo. So you might want to keep it on that if you pick one of these up. 3S gets to be a little much, especially if you're doing jumps or driving like a maniac. But speaking like driving like a maniac, I did end up breaking this thing. No fault of the truck. It was all my doing. After I was done filming, I was showing off and I drove it right into a wall at full speed, so it sheared the arm right off. But yeah, this whole structural piece stayed intact, which is good. And you know, this is the weak point where it breaks. Every RC has a breaking point though, so you definitely want that. But overall, I did not have any issues. I did have one body off. Oh, first body off. I don't blame it though, because that was pretty high. But that's about it. Other than that, I can't complain. This truck is awesome and definitely a really good RC, that's for sure.